Good day everyone! Muli ako si Teacher Antoinette O. Ansano. Ako ang magiging guro nyo sa araw na ito. So, Mika Tanya, maaari mo bang pumunuan ang ating panalangin para sa araw na ito?
Mahal naming Ama sa Langit, iyong dinggin ang aming pasasalamat at munting panalangin. Salamat po, Panginoon, sa panibagong araw na ipinagkaloob mo upang kami matuto. Salamat po sa pagkakataong ibinigay mo upang muli naming makasama ang aming guro at kamag-anak. Panginoon, bigyan mo po kami ng karunungan at malusog na kaisipan upang lubos naming maunawaan ang aming mga aral. Panginoon, sa lahat ng oras, ikaw ang aming lakas. Amen.
Andre, maaari ko bang malaman kung sino-sino ang mga lumiban sa ating klase? Salamat, Andre. So, ano-ano nga ba ang ating patakaran sa klase? Una po ay bawal magingay habang nagdi-discuss si teacher. And pangalawa po is bawal magkalat. Okay, class? So, ano-ano nga ba ang pinag-aralan natin nung nakaraan? Angelica Arceo. Mahusay, Angelica. Merong hinandang pampasiglan ng sayaw at kanta si teacher ngayong araw na ito. At ito ay ating sasabayan at panonoorin. Okay, class?
Tinitikman, parati na lang iniiwasan. Pero ang gulay, masarap pala kapag sinabuan na siya. Makulay, ang buhay. Makulay ang buhay sa sinabuang gulay. Sinabuang gulay, sarap talaga. Ang bawat higop ay puno ng saya. Sinabuang gulay, sarap namnamin. Lumalakas ako, lahat ay kayang gawin. Makulay, ang buhay. Makulay ang buhay sa sinabuang gulay.
Sa pagpalama ay healthy na. Lagyan ng nor at gulay, kami tuwang-tuwa.
Magaling sa todo sa aral at laro. Kaya ka na mag-iikot na ngayon. Makulay, ang buhay. Makulay ang buhay sa sinabuang
Okay, gagaling naman ang aking mga estudyante. Maaari na kayong makinig kay teacher. Mayroong papakita na larawan si teacher at sasabihin nyo kung anong klaseng foods na tawag o pangalan nito. Pagsasanay, tuklasin mo. Mahusay kayong lahat. Handa na po ba ulit kayong makinig kay teacher? Sa pagdidiscuss ni teacher? Ang i-discuss ni teacher is about food, food nutrients, and nutrition. What is food? The substance which helps to grow properly, protect the body from decay and loss, keeps body well, provides strength and energy, regulates the body, and makes it healthy, active, and well. So, Ang food po pala ay tumutulong sa atin bilang isang tao para maging malusog at malakas ang ating katawan at para hindi rin tayo magkasakit. Food regulates the body processes in various ways it helps. 2. Number 1. Protect the body from decay and enhances its growth. Number 2. Products heat and energy. Number 3. Protects the body from disease by increasing the immune system. And number 4, regulates the internal processes to keep the body healthy and fit. So, ang pagkain po pala ng foods na masustansya is napakaganda po sa ating katawan. Dahil bilang isang tao po, kapag tayo po ay kumakain, ay nagkakaroon po tayo ng energy sa ating katawan. Ingredient of foods. A is protein, B is carbohydrate, C is fats, D is minerals, E is vitamins, and F is water. Definition of nutrition. Nutrition is biochemical process. Through this process after taking foods, it is digested a human body and afterwards it transforms into various substances. Through this biochemical process, these elements help to develop tissues, protect the body from decay, and provides power and energy. So, napakahalaga bilang isang tao kapag tayo ay pagkatapos kumuha ng pagkain o kumain ng isang foods. Kasi po, doon pa lang natin malalaman, like for example po is, kumain po tayo ng pinakbet. So, na syempre puro gulay po yun and doon pa lang po yung mga sangkap pa lang po nun, alam po natin at malalaman po natin na ang epekto kapag tayo ay kumain ng mga masustansyang pagkain, like example is gulay nga po is masustansya. So, shock na po yung pagkain na yun is may nutrition kapag kinain po natin. Ingredient sources, functions, needs, and the effects of deficiency. First is protein. It is the most important ingredient is forming muscles and tissues of animals and plants. The basic elements of protein are amino acid. So, halimbawa is gulay, broccoli or repolyo. Prutas is avocado. Ganon din sa animal, karning baboy o karning manok. Then, protein can be classified into 3 groups. 1 is according to source. 2 is according to the availability of essential amino acids. 3 is according to the formation and nature. According to the sources, first, animal protein. The protein we get from animals is called animal protein. In the food which are originated from animals, it exists abundantly, and so these types of foods are called protein types of foods. In animal protein, essentials amino acid exist proportionately. Halimbawa ng animal protein na food like sinigang na baboy. Then second is plant protein. The protein we get from plant is called plant protein, and it a less amount of the amino acid exists. So this protein is called secondary protein. So, halimbawa ng plant protein na food like ginisang repolyo, then lalagyan mo ng mustard yun, then may mga makukuha ka ding protina doon. Then sa fruits naman is avocado. According to essentials amino acids makeup, A. Complete protein. The protein we can get from animals is the best one, and so it is called the complete protein. It is called the complete protein because the essentials amino acid exceeds her abundantly. B is partially complete protein. The proteins are getting from plant sources. It is called partially complete protein because all the essential amino acids are not existing. But the existing amino acids together act as complete protein. C is incomplete protein. There are some types of foods with protein, but these are foods are not considered the sources of protein because the essential amino acids do not exist here. Ang amino acids na kailangan mo makuha sa foods, ang mga halimbawa nito ay hindi kumpletong protein as sa kinabibilangan ng mga mani at buto. Classification of proteins as per formation and nature. A. Simple protein. Amino acid is found in these proteins after hydrolysis. B. Attack protein. In this protein, in addition to hydroamino acid, some non-protein substance is found. C. Derived protein. These proteins are part of the molecules of natural proteins, or these are transformed stage of simple of attached protein. Source of proteins like fish, meat, nuts, eggs, milk, lentil, and coconut. Function of proteins. 1. Mainly protein helps to build up human body, keep body formation properly, nourish and protect the body. 2. Extra protein is stored the body and it supplies the energy and power when these are needed. 3. Protein helps to supply oxygen to every cell of the body and participate in building hemoglobin. 4. Protein helps to build antibodies which destroy infectious bacteria. That is, protein develops the power of resistance to disease. 5. Proteins help to produce mother's milk. So, ang dami palang functions o nakakatulong na may protein kapag ang iyong kinakain na food is may protina or protein. Results of protein deficiency. 1. Human body cannot be formed proportionately, and if the daily loss of energy is not fulfilled, the body will lose its weight. 2. The normal growth of body gets hindered. 3. Disturbance in digestion is created and various stomach diseases arises. 4. Due to lack of proteins, fatal diseases like wash or core occurs. As a result, water stores in the body and body become bloodless. 5. Prolonged deficiency to protein can cause mental disorder. And 6. If there is a joint deficiency in protein and carbohydrates, the children are affected by a kind of disease called marasmus, which makes the body a skeleton and hinders the usual growth of the body. Marami palang results o kakulangan ng protein ang daming sakit na nakaabang sa'yo kapag hindi ka kumain ng mga mayayaman na vegetable, fruits, animals na nakakatulong sa iyong katawan upang maging healthy at it strengthens ang body mo. Then, carbohydrate. It is the main source of energy in the human body. Most of the natural foods contains carbohydrates. Structure. When hydrogen and oxygen mixing with carbon with proportions of 2:1 produce a compound. Carbohydrates, paghinga o pinagkukunan ng energy ng isang tao. Classification of carbohydrates. The other name for carbohydrate is saccharides. It is the divide into three groups, and these are mga name para sa mga carbohydrate is saccharides. So first is monosaccharides, two is disaccharides, three is polysaccharides. Monosaccharides, these are carbohydrate that's constituted with only one simple molecules, one glucose. With grapes, the carbohydrates glucose of blood. Two, fructose, the carbohydrate which is found in honey and grapefruits. 3. Galactose. This is not be found freely in nature after being broken. The carbohydrates lactose of milk forms galactose. Monosaccharides, halimbawa ng mga pagkain na may carbohydrate is glucose, fructose, galactose is kamatis, ubas, mais, saging na mga mayayaman sa carbohydrate. Disaccharides, the carbohydrate which is formed with the two same carbohydrates molecules. 1. Lactose, it can be found in milk. 2. Sucrose, it can be found in sugarcane, beef, and various vegetables and fruits. 3. Maltose, it is found in the starch of rice. It is also called malt sugar. Disaccharides, halimbawa ng mga pagkain na may sa lactose, sucrose, maltose is like bread, milk, at iba pa. Polysaccharides, the carbohydrate which are formed with various monosaccharides. 1. Starch, it is found in rice, wheat, and vegetables which grow beneath the soil. 2. Cellulose, it is found in the trunk and root of plant and also in cover of fruit. It is the principal elements which forms the plant's body. 3. Glycogen, it is an animal carbohydrate. Excessive carbohydrates is stored in the human body as glycogen. Polysaccharides, halimbawa ng mga pagkain na may carbohydrate sa starch, cellulose, glycogen ay sibuyas, patola, papaya, at iba pa. Functions of carbohydrates. 1. It works as fuel for the body. They burn the cell easily and provide us energy. 2. They spare protein from creating energy. 3. They help burn fat. 4. As glycogen, they are stored in various organs and after breaking provide fuel for energy. 5. The cellulose prevent constipations and functions. Function pala ng carbohydrates, kapag kumain ka ng mga mayayaman sa carbohydrates, tumutulong sila sa pagsunog ng taba sa iyong katawan para hindi ka masyadong tumaba. Fats and oils. It is a very important ingredient of food. It is the most important element which creates energy. The fat is stored in our body as energy. It helps to formulate human cells. Structure. Fat is formed with chemical admixture of glycerol and fatty acids. Halimbawa po nito is yung pritong manok, baboy. Yes po, masarap po siya pero punong-puno po siya ng oils and fats kapag kinain mo ito. Classification of fats. Due to the structural characteristic of fats, some fats are found in liquid form and the other are found in hard form. As per origin, the fats are three types. 1 is animal fats, 2 is animal oils, 3 is plant oils. First is animal fats. Includes food like ghee, butter, fat, the yolk of an egg, meat with fat, cheese, etc. Second is animal oil. It is found in animal's oil or in livers of fish. Third is plant's oil. It is found in oil seeds like mustard, soybeans, sesame seeds, coconut, olives, sunflower. It is also found in different types of nuts. Ang daming classification ng fats at oils, and hindi lang pala hayop ang nag-oils. Plants oils din pala, like for example, yung paggawa ng pagkain sa biko, then kailangan natin lagyan ng latex. Sa pamamagitan ng pagluto ng katas na kinudkod ng nyog, may mabubuo tayong oil doon. Function of fats and oils. 1. It creates more energy than carbohydrates. 2. They prevent loss of energy. 3. They help to keep the skin shiny and protect the skin from skin disease. 4. Some vitamins help in absorption and functions pala ng fats and oils ay nakakatulong na panatilihing makintab ang balat at maprotektahan ang skin mula sa sakit ng balat. Minerals. Minerals regulate the body process in many ways since they are excreted daily by feces, urine, sweat. They need to be replenished daily. Some minerals are required in small amounts. They are called trace elements. The requirements must be met daily. Otherwise, abnormality and body's metabolism is seen. Halimbawa po nito is yung kinakain natin sa pang-araw-araw nating pamuhay. So, pag kumakain tayo ng foods na may mineral, so, may proseso po yun na dapat ilalabas natin yun, yung mga kinain natin. Ito yung pagdumi natin or pag-ihi natin, pawis, at marami pa pong iba. Minerals may be classified into two groups. A is macro minerals, B trace minerals. First is A macro minerals. These are required in large amount: calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, chlorine, magnesium, and sulfur. B. Trace minerals. These are required in small quantities: iron, bromine, zinc, manganese, copper, and vitamins. Vitamin is vital to life. A very small quantity of vitamins is needed for maintaining good health. However, if vitamins are not present in sufficient quantities in the diet, deficiency occurs. Halimbawa na may vitamins na food is like vegetable, fruits, meat, chicken milk, at marami pa pong iba. Classification of vitamins. A is fat soluble and B water soluble. First is fat soluble. 1. Vitamin A and carotenes. 2. Vitamin D. 3. Vitamin E. 4. Vitamin K. So first is A fat soluble. So halimbawa ng pagkain na dito is like fried chicken. B is water soluble. 1. Thiamine V1. 2. Riboflavin V2. 3. Niacin and niacinamide. 4. Pyridoxine B6. 5. Pantothenic acid. 6. Folic acid. 7. Vitamin B12. 8. Absorbic acid. So, sa water soluble naman is ito naman yung nalulusaw sa tubig. So, halos lahat naman ng mga pagkain na need ng tubig kasi napaka-important ng tubig sa ating katawan para ma-absorb na ating body at maging healthy sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay. Pagsagot ng katanungan patungkol sa aking diniscuss. Okay, class? Activity. Explain. Why is food, nutrients, and nutritions being important to our body? So, bibigyan ko kayo ng 3 minuto para sagutan at ipaliwanag. Then, okay class. Yes, napaka-importante para mas malusog at energetic ang isang tao ng katawan and para maiwasan din ang sakit. Generalization o paglalahat. We know what food nutrients, and nutrition means, how important it is to our body as a human being. We already know what proteins, carbohydrates, minerals, and vitamins we eat when we eat a meal because it helps our bodies to maintain our health and to keep us from getting sick. Evaluation. Answer the questions and choose the correct answer. Number 1. The substance which helps to grow properly, protect the body from decay and loss, keeps body well, provides strength and energy, regulates the body and makes it healthy, active, and well. A. Minerals. B. Foods. C. Vitamins. D. Nutrition. Tama. B. Foods. Number 2. It is the most important ingredients in forming muscles and tissues of animals and plants. A. Vitamins. B. Carbohydrates. C. Proteins. And D. Minerals. Tama. Letter C. Protein. And number 3. It is the main source of energy in the human body. Most of the natural foods contains carbohydrate. A. Proteins. B. Minerals. C. Carbohydrates. And D. Vitamins. Tama. Letter C. Carbohydrates. Number 4. It is a very important ingredient of foods. It is the most important element which creates energy. The fat stored in our body as energy. It helps to formulate human cells. A. Fats and oils. B. Minerals. C. Vitamins. D. Proteins. Tama. A. Fats and oils. Number 5. Vitamin is vital to life. A very small quantity of vitamin is needed for maintaining good health. However, if vitamins are not present in sufficient quantities in the diet, deficiency occurs. A. Minerals. B. Proteins. C. Vitamins. D. Carbohydrates. Tama. C. Vitamins. Draw what you think is your favorite food you eat in your home. So, gagawin niyo ito sa iyong bahay, okay class? Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Dito na nagtatapos ang ating pag-aaral sa araw na ito. Paalam po, pwede na po kayong umuwi.